Hello everyone. As the year draws to a close, here is a look at some of the familiar faces that are no longer with us and have sadly passed away. Shannon Doherty. Shannon Doherty's first big film role was in the 1988 black comedy Heathers. This was followed by 4 seasons of the TV show Beverly Hills 90210. Her character, Brenda, was a Midwest girl transplanted with her family to the wealthy Los Angeles suburb. Doherty also appeared in the TV series Charmed and the film Mallrats. On July 13, 2024, Doherty died from cancer at her home in Malibu, California, at age 53. James Earl Jones. American actor James Earl Jones died aged 93 on September 9, 2024. A pioneer for black actors in the entertainment industry, he is known for his extensive and acclaimed roles on stage and screen. Jones is one of the few performers to achieve the EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards. Jones starred in dozens of films including Field of Dreams, Coming to America, Conan the Barbarian and The Lion King. He was best known for giving the Star Wars supervillain Darth Vader his distinctive, gravelly voice. Donald Sutherland. The Canadian actor Donald Sutherland, star of films including The Hunger Games and Don't Look Now, has died at 88 after a long illness on June 20, 2024. His son, the actor Kiefer Sutherland, said, "With a heavy heart, I tell you that my father, Donald Sutherland, has passed away. I personally think one of the most important actors in the history of film." Sutherland had almost 200 credits to his name in a career spanning more than half a century. Sophie Hediger. Olympian snowboarder Sophie Hediger died in an avalanche in Switzerland on December 23, 2024, at the age of 26. It was reported that she and an acquaintance were on the Black Diamond slope that was closed at the time due to avalanche risks. Kelly Powers. Kelly Powers was an American podiatric surgeon and television commentator. She worked as a medical expert and health advocate, appearing on networks such as Fox News and Fox Business, while also supporting various medical charities and raising awareness about brain cancer following her diagnosis in 2020. She underwent multiple surgeries and treatments. Powers used her platform to raise awareness about brain cancer research and supported cancer-related charities. She died at her home in New Jersey, on December 1, 2024, at the age of 45. Christian Oliver. Christian Oliver was a German actor who was mainly known for his role in the Cobra 11 television series. Oliver and his 2 daughters were in a 4-seater plane on January 4, 2024, when it crashed off the coast of a Caribbean island in the Grenadines. Everyone on board, including the American pilot, was killed on impact. Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers was an American actor, director, and a former football player. His prominent roles included boxer Apollo Creed in the first 4 Rocky films, Colonel Al Dillon in Predator, Chubbs Peterson in Happy Gilmore and Combat Carl in the Toy Story franchise. Weathers died at his home in Los Angeles on February 2, 2024, at age 76 from cardiovascular disease. In August 2024, he was honored with a Hollywood Walk of Fame star ceremony. Toby Keith. Toby Keith was an American country music singer, songwriter, record producer, actor, and businessman. Keith released his chart-topping debut single, Should Have Been a Cowboy, in 1993. In all, Keith released 19 studio albums, 2 Christmas albums, and 5 compilation albums, totaling worldwide sales of over 40 million albums. Keith died on February 5, 2024, from stomach cancer. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2024, having been elected just hours after his death. Chance Perdomo was an American and British actor. He gained prominence through his roles as Ambrose Spellman in the Netflix series Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Andre Anderson in the first season of the Amazon Prime Video series Gen V. He died on March 29, 2024 from injuries sustained in a motorcycle accident while traveling to begin filming for Gen V's 2nd season. He was 27 years old. Michael Mosley. Michael Hugh Mosley was a British television and radio journalist, producer, presenter and writer who worked for the BBC from 1985 until his death. Mosley was an advocate of intermittent fasting and low-carbohydrate diets who wrote books promoting the ketogenic diet. He died on the Greek island of Symi on June 5, 2024 while on holiday. The cause of his death was unascertainable and that his death was most likely attributable either to accidental heat stroke or non-identified pathological cause. Liam Payne. Liam James Payne was an English singer and songwriter. He was a member of the English-Irish pop band One Direction, one of the best-selling boy bands of all time. Following One Direction's hiatus in 2016, Payne pursued a solo career. He sold over 18 million singles, 2.4 million albums, and amassed 3.9 billion streams. Payne struggled with substance abuse and mental illness throughout his career. On October 16, 2024, he died at the age of 31 after falling from a third-floor balcony at a hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Quincy Jones. One of the greatest music producers of the 20th century, Quincy Jones began his career working with Frank Sinatra. In the 1980s he produced Michael Jackson's two most successful LPs, Thriller and Bad, as well as co-writing several of the songs. Quincy Jones also masterminded the USA for Africa single, We Are the World. On November 3, 2024, Jones died at his home in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles at the age of 91. His publicist confirmed his death. The cause of death was not immediately disclosed but was later revealed to be pancreatic cancer. Kristofferson, an American singer, songwriter, and actor. Kristofferson was a pioneering figure in the outlaw country movement of the 1970s, moving away from the polished Nashville sound and toward a more raw, introspective style. During the 1970s, he also embarked on a successful career as a Hollywood actor. Kristofferson had 8 children from his 3 marriages. He died at his home on Maui on September 28, 2024, at the age of 88. He previously requested for the first 3 lines of Leonard Cohen's Bird on the Wire on his tombstone. Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Johnny Wachter, actor Johnny Wachter, who played Brando Corbin on General Hospital, died at the age of 37 following a fatal shooting on May 25, 2024, in Los Angeles. After finishing a bartending shift, he encountered 3 men who were trying to steal a catalytic converter from his Toyota Prius. Wachter was walking a coworker to her car when he saw the men, and reportedly initially believed they were towing his car. Once Wachter realized what was happening, he shielded his coworker with his body and was shot by one of the men attempting to steal the converter. Andy Paly. Andy Paly was an American songwriter, record producer, composer, and multi-instrumentalist who formed the Paly Brothers, a 1970s power pop duo, with his brother Jonathan Paly. Following their disbandment, Paly was a staff producer at Sire Records, producing albums for artists, such as Brian Wilson and Jerry Lee Lewis. He also worked in film and television, composing scores and writing songs mostly for animated series, such as The Ren and Stimpy Show, Digimon, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Camp Lazlo. In July 2024, Paly was diagnosed with throat cancer. Though he was successfully treated and had been cancer-free, it returned and he passed away on November 20, 2024. Jimmy Carter, the U.S. president who came into power in 1977, in the aftermath of the Watergate scandal. He helped broker a historic peace agreement between Egypt and Israel, but his single term in office was marred by his difficulties dealing with the Iran hostage crisis and the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. After he left office, he worked tirelessly for peace, the environment, and human rights. He was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. Carter died at his home in Plains, Georgia, on December 29, 2024, at the age of 100. Sven Goran Erikson. He was a Swedish football player and manager. After a playing career as a right back, Erikson went on to experience major success in club management between 1977 and 2001, winning 18 trophies with a variety of league clubs in Sweden, Portugal, and Italy. Erikson later managed the national teams of England, Mexico, the Philippines, and the Ivory Coast, as well as Manchester City and Leicester City in England. In January 2024, Erikson announced that he had been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and had at best about a year to live. Erikson died at his home in Sweden on the morning of August 26, 2024, at the age of 76. That's just a few of the famous faces that have some sort of impact on society that passed away this year. Thank you for watching. Check out our daily fun and interesting facts videos on Facts 365.